y'all, how's it going? I am at our beautiful farm today. I am going to be harvesting as many tomatoes as I can because we are going to be making ketchup this week. This is what happens when it gets too hot. All of our tomatoes are on their way out, so I'm going to harvest the green ones and anything else that I can use so we can get them plowed under. Good morning, y'all. It is the next day, and we were so busy picking tomatoes last night. We picked until we couldn't see anymore. This is what we were able to get. They're all very beautiful. We've got some golden ones in this one. We've got some golden ones mixed in with this one also, but that's all right. They will still make great ketchup. I'm thinking we got about 30 pounds is what I'm guessing, maybe 35. We'll see. I'm going to get all of these washed up and put in this crate so that way I can weigh them all together and see what we got. All right, y'all, I got all these washed and I took all the stems off. I got 47 pounds out of this. I needed 48, but I do have some in my freezer over there frozen whole. I am going to let these drip dry outside, and I'm going to get the rest of my ingredients together. I have 3 onions here, and I'm going to get them chopped up finely. I need to get 3 cups. So I decided to think smarter, not harder, and use my little food processor. This was my grandmother's, so that's why I was I'm just going to dump this in here because I think that's probably about a cup. So now I have all my onions in my big 23-quart water bath canner. My basket turned off the burner. I'm not ready for that yet. And I have 10 pounds of tomatoes weighed out here. Yes, they're not perfect, but I am going to cut out these spots. They are considered canners, so these are actually perfect. They aren't paste tomatoes though, which would be ideal for ketchup. And this is my first time actually making ketchup, y'all. I've been wanting to do this for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and get these bad spots chopped off and cored and cut into quarters. This strawberry core is a game changer for coring these little tomatoes. I'm going to chop that spot off. But look at how perfect that is. I will link them down below in my description along with all the other canning stuff that I used today. I have a little over 24 pounds of tomatoes in this pot with my 3 cups of onions. I have it on medium-low heat, and I'm about to start trying to, I want to say smash, but that's not the word. So they'll cook down maybe a little bit faster. I've had this on for about 20 minutes, and I'm going to let this cook down for about 25 more. Y'all, it has been about 50 minutes, and this is what we've boiled down to. Let me get my spoon. Which is pretty good, but I still have some of these pieces right here. I'm just going to let them cook down just a little bit more, and really the next step would be run it through a food mill, but I don't have one. So I am going to put it through my fine strainer, and that way I can get the skins and the seeds out. I'm sorry, I'm pretty tired today. We've got a lot going on. So just bear with me, y'all. But yeah, this is what we have so far. I'm going to probably let this go for about another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to go on with the next step. Okay, it's been about 10 more minutes. That has cooked down a lot. There's a lot of liquid in there. I'm gonna go ahead and start running it through my strainer. I know there's a different word for it, but I cannot think of it right now. So I'm just gonna do that, and I'm probably just gonna get my wooden spoon and kind of smush those out. And I'm going to continue doing this until I get all of the skins and seeds out. Y'all, this is day 2. Actually, day 3 if you count the night that we picked the tomatoes. And I still have a bunch to strain through. 10 out of 10, do not recommend using this again. I definitely want to invest in getting a food mill. But our tomatoes are going out of season, so I really wanted to get this done. So I'm going to keep on chiseling away at this. I have my heat on about medium to medium high, so this can start warming up and start actually cooking down while I'm finishing getting these skins and stuff out of here. Now I have most of this out, finally. I turned it up to about a 6. I've got ketchup everywhere, y'all. And I'm just gonna let it come up to heat. I'm gonna start adding my other ingredients. I'm going to add 2 12-ounce cans of tomato paste. Now I'm going to add 3 cups of apple cider vinegar. I'm doing 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, or actually 2 teaspoons, I'm sorry. 3 cups of sugar. This is half a cup, so I'm gonna do this 6 times. Really? See, I still have a few pieces of tomato floating around there. That's actually... Let me see if I can catch that one. Ah! Well, I didn't want it to completely fall out. And then there's this one right here. See, this is why I need a food mill and all these pieces in here. But what I might do is run it through a food processor. It's not exactly ideal, but oh well, trial and error. This is my first time making ketchup, so we will see how this turns out. So far, it smells pretty good. If it doesn't turn into ketchup though, y'all, I will figure out something else to use it for. Maybe some sort of seasoned tomato sauce or something. We'll see. We need 1/4 cup of non-iodized salt. I always use coarse kosher salt whenever I can. Or you can use Himalayan salt, anything like that. I'm going to also do a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now I'm going to let this simmer. Let me bring y'all back a little bit. I'm going to let this simmer for, I don't know, until it starts to thicken. I do have some stuff on my canning shelf. I can't remember what it's called, but it's supposed to be like a canning thickening agent. Wow. Agent. So worst comes to worst, I will use a little bit of that until it reaches the ketchup consistency. I just gave it a test try and it does taste pretty good. It's just a little sweet. So I might add a little bit more salt. And what is this? Cayenne pepper. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. As soon as it cooks down, I will test it again to see what else it may need. Well, it's been about 2 hours and let's check on it. It has reduced by about 1/4. This is such a long process, but I think it's going to be super rewarding. Woo. It's pretty thick. I'm probably gonna let it go maybe another hour, and then we will see what we have. This is what I was telling y'all about. I'm going to add probably 1/3 of a cup of this to start, and that is our consistency. It's almost like a tomato soup kinda, so I'm hoping that will help thicken. I'm going to add 2 more teaspoons of garlic powder. I'm almost there, y'all. It tastes so good. I whisked in that powder. I am also cooking dinner at the same time, so I've been kind of whisking and then going to the next thing and then whisking and going to the next thing. That's why there's still a few clumps in there. I did 1/3 of a cup of that thickening agent. Oh, there's a tomato I forgot. Look at that, y'all. And so far it's working well. I might do another 1/3 of a cup, but we'll see. Alright, y'all. I think that's about as thick as I'm gonna get it. But it is really good, and I wasn't expecting it to be as thick as store-bought ketchup. That's alright. I'm going to start putting it in my jars. I've got my funnel and my ladle. I will link everything down below. My funnel, my ladle. This is my water bath canner. I don't have another pot big enough to can in, especially large amounts like this. So I usually use my water bath canner, and then I just wash it out, and then I put my jars in there. And yeah, there's still a few, whoop, sorry y'all. There's still a few pieces of tomato in there. But that's just because I didn't use a, I can't even think anymore. I will think of it in just a second. Anyways, y'all know what I mean. I'm filling this up to 1/2 inch headspace. Let me get something to wipe my rim with. Okay. And you're going to put your seal and your ring on fingertip tight. Oh, if I can get it to thread. There we go. All right. And there we go. I'm going to get the rest of these filled, and we will be right back. The recipe I used was only supposed to make 6 of these. So I got 2, 5, 8, 9, and a quart, and then a little bit to put in the fridge. I'm going to clean up my mess a little bit, and I'm going to wash this out really good so I can refill it and water bath can those. I've got all of these in here. I'm going to fill it up with water to where it is about an inch or two above the lid. I have this one, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put this one in the fridge. It'll get used up, so I'm not really worried about it. I have it in the water bath canner. It's already heating up. I have it about an inch and a half above the lids. I usually put a good dash of vinegar in my water because our water has a lot of calcium. It is well water. And by doing that, just it helps keep the calcium deposits off your jars. Either way, it doesn't matter. Whenever you take them out and they set and they seal, before you put them away the next day, you can always just wipe them down really good with some dish soap and just really kind of scrub that off. But using the vinegar kind of helps you skip that step. So I'm going to put the lid on this, and I will let it water bath can for 10 minutes once it comes up to a boil. I turned my burner off. I have this sitting here. I'm going to let this sit here for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to take the jars out. I'm going to uncover it. Just set that down for now. I'm going to move this out of the way whenever I come back to take those out. So I wanted to show y'all, yeah, you can see it. The steam isn't that bad right now. But see, I jinxed it. See kind of like the white flaky stuff that's on the top of my lids? That is calcium deposit. It's been 5 minutes. Time to start taking them out. See that? Ooh. That's a good angle for it. See that on the top of my lid? We do need to get a water. Oh wait, I thought I was going to drop it. We do need to get a water softener, but we've been redoing flooring and all kinds of stuff around here, so that's been kind of last on the list. And there they are. See, if I would have put vinegar in my water, see that? That's a good noise to hear, right? But that would not be on there. You can see it on my jars. So, we will get these cleaned up tomorrow and dated and put away. It's been a long day. Well, let's see. Including the night that we went out and picked, it would be probably about a 3-day project. And I'm still doing a spicy version. So probably won't be tomorrow. I have to do it within the next couple of days because I still have tomatoes sitting in the crate that I had the rest sitting in. And I'm just going to use the rest of those and the ones I have frozen already from this summer. And I've got some red jalapenos from the farm that I'm going to use. And so that'll be our next project. All right, y'all, it's late. I'm going to go get everybody in bed so I can go lay down and relax. It's been a long day canning. Y'all have a good one, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I will catch y'all later.